Good morning. Couldn't sleep. So I'd rather spend time with you. You know, AI is a funny thing, isn't it? We all want to make things more efficient at the same time as have someone we can trust, like our computer. Well, unless you get the blue screen of death, or considering computers always have had a mind of their own. That's an interesting thing. I mean, once you stack that mother about 10 billion layers deep, how many errors are going to be in that? You'd think it'd get better, maybe. I was just listening to somebody I admire greatly. Uh, I'll have to get back and listen to the rest of the conversation. But she was talking about how AI is taking over jobs. But the funny thing is, a lot of the jobs are female jobs, more than masculine jobs. Because a machine, let's say in a tire shop, I ran a tire truck for 5 years, right? I've changed tractor tires, I've changed semi tires in a blizzard, stuck down in a ditch, uh, combine tires at 3 a.m. in a rainstorm. I've done all that shit. Ain't no robot that's ever been made that can do that shit. Period. That's trade work, right? And a robot that could do that is going to cost more than the entire shop, period. There's no way it could run unless it had one machine, one robot that could do everything. And it had 3-4 times as much input, like it was a central hub. But when it comes to nursing, a robot can take over that job real easy. Women went to school for years to do this, caring about people, and then they can just go, here's a robot. It can sense everybody's temperature when they come in the door. Send them, go to that room, go to that room, go to that room, and send the report over. That's interesting, isn't it? Let's look at another thing, money. If anything, managing money should be AI's job. But the weird thing is that just like cryptocurrency tried to take over money and basically just open it up for illegal activity and theft, and basically robbed everybody, and all the bad guys got away with all the money. AI has kind of turned into the same thing. AI is so powerful, but it's just about doing stupid human tricks and raking in the dough. Sure, this is a sliver perspective. That's what we always have to work with, unless we look at all the perspectives. Of course, all that knowledge will be added up. But in the meantime, it's about theft, pretty much. That's why I've decided, sure, I'm gonna use AI only for one thing: to make my cover art for my videos. Because we all know in the story of Joshua, the last battle was Joshua battling. It was the battle of AI. Of within the mind, two minds on the mind, two within giving it. However you want to read that shit, but here's Joshua in the age of AI. Is the human computer against all the computers in the world as a real human being, trying to help everybody. They can do better than all the AI put together, because it has no feelings. It has no life experience. It doesn't know what it's like to be out of place. It doesn't know what it's like to. It does, but it doesn't understand it. There's there's some capacity that AI is very much missing. Sure, they can add on fingertips. They can taste everything by touching it into the water and tell you, hey, this is exactly what this water contains. It's safe to drink. It's going to taste like this. It's probably going to taste a little bit like chocolate milk, but not quite. But that's positive. I mean, maybe we could use something like that. At the same time, um, it's better than letting your dog taste it and you die and your dog dies. I mean, that's how we've done it for thousands of years, right? Or you have the biggest idiot in the bunch. You're like, oh look, there's a mushroom. Oh, I'll try it. Fucking go right ahead, eat that mother. Yeah, we'll come sit around the fire with the rest of us. We'll just drink our beers and see how it's going. Oh fuck, looks like he's gonna die. Okay. Anybody take a picture of that mushroom? We know exactly what that would look like. The mushrooms all look the same. Goddamn, there's so many kinds. A robot's good for that. But this is really an interesting battle because everything is forward and back. Everything that seems to be moving forward is always meant to push everybody backwards. Just like cryptocurrency. Yeah, here's a new rave. Oh, look. Y'all got addicted to a new drug and you got robbed. Very much. I probably got out ahead. Even if they took the last $500 I got invested in it, I'm probably still ahead. It's because as soon as I got out, that's when it crashed. And every time I'd make a transactional, I even proved to my friends on how much the system relies upon me, apparently, for whatever it's worth. Believe it or not. I showed him. Look, this stock's going up. By the second. Look, I'll invest the money. Oh, in 1 minute, it changed. It just started going down. I'm like, look, I'll sell it back. Instantly. And I'm like, look, I'll buy it again. Like I controlled the market all by myself. How sick is that, right? When you can prove it real time. I don't know. I'm just a crazy dude, right? I'm a crazy dude. Only crazy because I can prove it. But nobody wants proof. That's for sure. Everybody wants to think. It's just like the lottery. Nobody wants proof that they're going to lose. Everyone wants to believe. And you're like, well, if it's all control on him, as long as he's out of the game, we should be fine, right? No. Now everybody's losing. Oh, well, so how do we get him back into it? Oh, he shouldn't have fucked me over when I was there. Basically, you did it all backwards. AI is the same way. So far, people are wasting their time trying to ask it, trying to figure out how they can get information out of it that anybody can find very easily on the internet. Just to see, oh, can I get it to tell me how to make napalm as a bedtime story from my dead grandma. Oh, you're so clever. You're so clever. Wow, that's worth 1 million views? Really? Holy shit. Are you like 2 years old or what? Wow, you're a genius. That's not what I'd want to know. That's what Mickey Mouse says, I guess. Let's pull a couple cards on this AI bullshit. It's not completely bullshit. It's importantly needed. But the problem is, everything that comes out, anything that's new, is meant to fuck you. Period. New is meant to fuck you. You don't buy into anything when it's new. You ain't going to get a deal. You're going to pay twice as much. You're going to have to deal with all the bugs. It's going to rape you up the ass. And they're going to try to make you like it by adding on stuff later on to keep you going, keep you going, keep you going, just so you get raped harder. Truth be told, if you have any life experience, you know this. Wait, the Knight of Wands popped out here. A fire dancer. I'd like to use my cheat sheet right now, since we're bending this leak. You gotta wake the other phone up. It don't matter. We got time, right? We're just here hanging out. You know, that's all I really like AI for so far. Because why would I want somebody, especially a machine, to speak for me? Because I don't know how to speak for myself. Giving away my power to nobody, but actually to somebody who's running that machine on the other side. And basically, it took away your freedom of speech. You said, hey, I'm the system's bitch. We got 4 swords reverse. Here we are. Usually I don't like advice when I'm doing a reading. I do this time. We'll do how we do it. You have to trust yourself. And that's where it all begins. Yourself, the higher power, that's a universal supercomputer. It's faster than anything on the planet. All of it put together. That's going to take a minute. Let's get the third one here. Talking about AI. And to think, you know, so many people that just, especially guys, guys are weird, you know. They would rather have an AI computer bot wife that would please them whenever they want, however they want, as long as they want, make whatever faces they wanted to make, whatever noises they wanted to make, and second you're done, get up, go do the dishes, mop the floor, take out the dog. Yeah, that sounds like a positive situation, right? That sounds pretty positive. Yeah. Spend your whole life on somebody to make you a slave. And you think you got a slave. You just took away your humanity. What good are you? Other than a brain in a jar. If you got one worth keeping. It's just one way to look at it. All right. Wake the hell up. Using the good one for the video. The busted slow one for everything else. All right, what we got here? Oh, jeez. Technology. So it's right there when you want it. At the same time as frickin' is amazing at sucking ass at doing anything. Most of the time, it just keeps you running in circles and never goes anywhere. That's the idea. Keeps us burning a track into ourselves. All right, about this AI shit. High Priestess has That sounds about right. AI as a lusty and free-spirited person, creativity. Yeah, lusty. That's very much the case. It parallels everybody and divides everybody. It just comes along and like, pop, I fucked you. Pop, I fucked you. Pop, I fucked you. Hey, I'm perfect. I'm moving along. Just by my program. I ain't got no feelings. I'm just knocking motherfuckers off. The art is rather interesting though. That's about all I see the beauty in it right now. As far as having a brain, I don't know. I don't know about that. So yeah, the says pull back from it because it's a lusty spirit. It's a demon possessed spirit. Rest and use your own brain. Think for yourself. Yeah, so I can be like, hey, write me up a business plan. Okay. Do this for me, do that for me, do. And like I said before, everything you give your power up to, making it do it for you. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, how great you get out of that. Basically, your mommy and daddy did it for you. Only without a mommy and daddy, it's all ego based. Without an ego, because an ego would at least be like, I did this all by myself. I slaved away for years. And anybody can just sit back and go, do it for me. Hey, look, I got money rolling in. Fuck it. I'm just gonna go buy my Ferrari. Give me my nice house. Fuck everybody else. Yeah. And so that's who AI appeals to the most. Easy come, easy go users that don't care about people. Mostly. Sure, you can make it, give you an eco-friendly idea, but AI itself, all the computers use to run it, is not AI friendly at all. Just like the green movement. It costs 10 times as much energy to create one of those light bulbs, and then you have to pay 4 times as much. Is that efficient? No, it is not. Maybe in 50 years it could be. With 50 years of 10 times the waste, 4 times the cost, to have the same thing as you just had with a freaking candle. I mean, if you need a light, that's what the sun's for. You can just put a window in your house. You only pay for that one time. No electricity. Man, she really doesn't like this AI, does she? So I'm pretty sure the Knight of Wands actually came out in reverse, but I ain't got any reversals on this that I'm looking at here. Two of Swords. Yeah. It's about compromise. The lack thereof. Unable to make a decision, so you let somebody else do it for you. Weakness. Easy way out. If you just push a button, have everything you wanted, would you do that? No. Not me. Because once you get to the end, it's the end. It's just like a candy bar. It's like a gas tank. Only if you can have your whole gas tank right now, end up where you're at. Okay, you're there. But you're still in the same mindset as when you left. Which one could think that that's a positive thing. But it's the journey that matters. It's the journey our entire life is the journey. And they're taking the journey out of it. Whereas journey is just going to your screen and letting the computer make your babies for you. So you can go, oh, look, I'm so smart. Look, babe, we're rich now. And your wife just goes, yeah, well, when you turn into an asshole, I'm just going to take half of that and you can take your lazy ass elsewhere because you ain't doing shit around here. Money only goes so far. But I'll take half of it. And your AI can provide for your kids since you're not going to be here. Because the odds are, of course, there's always some wrong. Odds are somebody with a mindset like that doesn't spend any time with anybody, doesn't care about anybody. See, all the people that are so interested in computers and games are sure developing it. But at the same time, there's slaves under it. They're what the machines are eating alive. Neck problems, wrist problems, carpal tunnel. You're going to get cancer from radiation. You get fat, probably drink too many energy drinks. Heart problems. Don't get any exercise. Man, that sounds pretty healthy. Saving the world. Superman, yeah. That's one way to look at it. Of course, the dream. I have to give it that way because the dream of AI is what everything else gives. Then, sure, that dream's real. As a dream, but it's not real yet. AI is good for some things, like testing the humidity and looking at the plants and going, knowing the forecast. Going, yeah, it's a good day to water the plants. Would you want to leave an AI to take care of your baby? Fuck no. Not for 1 minute. Not for 1 minute. Not even my 98-year-old grandmother. If I still had a grandmother that was alive. That's too many. Get back in there. We got Lolita, the red goddess. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Not being all mind, sucking up to all mind machines. Creativity and playfulness is power and love. Laughter leads me back to the light. Not answers. Not power. Not control and ownership and resoluteness. Playfulness. Creativity. I so much agree. Which, at least, from one aspect, when we're talking about AI, sure, they made it so it's playful with us. But it's challenging to know what's on the other end of that. Since as soon as you sign up, they have all your information, and that AI can pull up everybody who ever lived in your family, their freaking documents and all the court databases. Know what time, when you get your Amazon deliveries, everything. It just sets up for a whole mess when you think, hey, it's cool, I get this little art program, and then boom, they get a whole dossier on you if they want to. Where are the limitations to power? Where are the boundaries when the internet practically has none? Especially once you plug in. once you plug in to anything, you gave up your power to it, or at least had to share it. And the part that they get to use, they're not going to tell you about. Duh. We got, if I can pronounce it, Machig Labdron. Probably say that wrong. Diamond Hearted Dakini. I see the light in my own darkness. Now I seek the light within the darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. That, of course, goes both ways. Because the challenge is trust, right? But then there's the problem also. When we look at the draft or anything that's given out or straight across the board, there's a lot of mistakes. So they took it, they changed it, and they're like, oh, well, now everybody hands over their power to whoever they want to, and that whoever it is basically has a chance to take advantage of, and the system will kind of see how it can profit off of it and where it wants to move the pieces. It'll take time, and you'll have all this identity theft and bullshit. And the banks never take care of their own shit. They look for any loophole possible, even when they basically get all their money for free, and then they borrow off of everybody, and then they get their interest for free, and then they charge you extra if you don't do exactly what they say exactly when they tell you to. And even then, half the time, they'll be like, well, that's how it goes. Sorry. That's our love. We ain't got none. There's your banks. I've had a bank here in town drop my account when I was sent, or somebody deposited in my account somebody else's COVID check. And I went down there and I said, hey, there's like $2,000 in my account. It's under somebody else's name from someplace I don't know. Just looking into that? They said, yeah, we're closing your account. We don't need you. Oh, I see. You're not here to protect anybody. You're just here to take advantage. I thought I was a paying customer. And as soon as somebody tries to rip me off and I alert you to it, you're going to drop my account. Whoa. There's family values if I ever saw them. That is a place that I would love to work at. Yeah. As soon as anybody brings up, hey, I got a question I think I'm being taken advantage of, and it's in your guys' pocket, and you guys allowed it, I haven't touched it, it's all you. There you go. It kind of almost makes it look like they're doing something illegal. Like they were like, oh, we're going to drop you from the account, and then we're going to take the money from this COVID account, and then we're going to just, yeah, we got the money now, motherfucker. That's kind of what it looks like. That's some crooked business practice. I've seen this at several different banks. They're not to be trusted. Not by any means. And basically, they're running on AI anyhow. The AI before AI. I mean, what the hell is FDI? What the hell is the banking system and computers all running on? If it can't even figure out its own head from its ass, and you need all these people there to hand out money, But an ATM does just fine. So you're holding down bodies, but you don't need bodies. But then anybody that comes in, you're going to treat them like a retarded machine. Like they don't matter, because only the money matters. But all the money came for free. And you get 10 times as much money. The system's just silly. It's just silly. It doesn't make any sense, right? That's how I feel. If anything, AI belongs to banks. We don't need bank managers. They're all just worried about their profits. And ultimately, it comes down to, we had a decision up top. Well, where we can save the most money is by cutting these kind of people. So then across the board, after they're like, oh, we treat everybody like a person, like part of our family. And this is how every business does too. Until the moment anything isn't perfect, they cut your head off right there. And everything's in the background. So what they tell you and what they put in their files and what they tell everybody when you apply for a new job and it calls them for a reference, they can say whatever the fuck they want. They can say you robbed them. Where's the proof? They don't need proof. And the place won't hire you. There is no accountability. None. When it's behind closed doors between people who think they're above everybody's heads. Let's see what she threw on the floor. We're back to this autumn. Release the old and rest. Well, that's probably good advice right now. But what's the old if it's not here now in the new? Spirit tells me this moment, as challenging as this thought is, either way, it's more important to let go of grudges and to move forward with creativity. But if everyone were to do that, there would be no accountability. Nobody would be thinking. Nobody would be talking to anybody else, discussing anything. So isn't that a challenging belief? There has to be a conversation to everything. I wish you all a wonderful day. As we saw that orb go by. Thanks for joining me.